afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching WYTV. Merry Christmas in advance. I know you could see our cup. It's shining, yes, because it's Christmas and we need to celebrate Christmas. So that is why I'm wishing you guys Merry Christmas in advance once again. You're welcome to another edition of News Review where we talk about the headlines that made up the newspapers. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatunji, but you can call me Sidonji, and I'm in the studio with...
I'm Ambassador Rochimi Orilua. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever we are watching.
All right, you already know the sponsor for this show is still Nokpa Abals and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. I told you guys, I've been saying it like since last week, that you should go to King Victor Nigeria Enterprises shop 2 Awolowo Market, Shagamu, Ogun State. Buy something worth of 20,000 naira and stand a chance to spin and win prizes from the stable of King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. Go there now, and don't forget that Nokpa Abals is trending out there too. If you want to flush your body, flush all the jelly yama that is in your body, you can get the Nokpa Abals, especially the Nokpa Abal Cool that is going to cool your body.
Cool your body 6 times, most especially when the Harmattan is flying all over the country.
Well, we'll start with a Punch newspaper as usual. Emefiele operated 593 illegal US, UK, China accounts. CBN investigators. Nigerian Army gets 112 new generals. PDP Lamido trades word over river crisis. Passengers storm train stations, interstate luxury buses cut fares. Vanguard newspaper. Federal government rallies to pay transporters. President intimidated Fubara to sign peace pact. Briggs. Do not lose hope, Sanwo-Olu urges residents. Barcelona 4-3-2 to Club America in friendly. The Daily Post newspaper. Ogun Polytechnic offers nursing law other degrees. CBN blames banks, POS operators for ordering bank notes. Reps to investigate exorbitant charges by POS operators. Iswap reportedly sacks police station in Bornu, kills policemen. These are the headlines that made up the newspapers of today. Let's go on a short commercial break. When we're back, we continue with some of the headlines. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
When life breaks into the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling. Nokpa, we always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. Your family just can't get a better companion aside Nokpa. Nokpa Abba Mixture, your family's best bet.
With Nokpa, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
Nokpa for management of power.
King Victor Nigeria Enterprises say make I give una this information. Una with the sell foodstuffs, with the sell noodles, with the sell oil. And one major distributor Honeywell, Golden Penny, King's Oil, Gino, and so on and so forth. And vanilla that the she sort of buy, you feed the collect market, they pay for them small. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń bá wa dòwò pọ̀ àtàwọn oníbàárà wa náà jẹ́rìí wípé King Victor Nigeria Enterprises tested and trusted kò dẹ̀ sẹ́lẹ̀gbẹ́. Oya make una dey come to shop 2 Awolowo Market, Shagamu, Ogun State. As una dey buy una market, our motto don tanda gidigba to carry una load go una doorstep. And we no dey put extra charges. King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, fast and trusted.
Welcome back from that short commercial break, and that's our sponsor, King Victor Nigeria Enterprises and Nokpa Abals. Sir, the first headline to look at today is this current, the past CBN governor that's still in detention.
Emefiele.
Yes. Emefiele operated 593 illegal US, UK, China bank
593 foreign accounts. What do you expect? What do you expect to see in a situation or in a country where we don't mind what the leaders are doing, where we can't even speak for ourselves when things go wrong?
There's no freedom of speech.
There's no freedom of speech. And when you look at what is going on presently, you know how many Boko Harams or the kidnappers that are bandits that are out there kidnapping people at the end of the day, they will do their video and send it out to the internet. Those people will not be apprehended. Now let somebody come out now and do a video abusing the present president of the country. The following day the person will be arrested as if the person is a criminal. So what do you expect to happen? We are expecting more of the accounts to come in.
Well, the former Central Bank of Nigeria governor, Godwin Emefiele, illegally lodged billions of naira in no fewer than 593 bank accounts in the United States, United Kingdom, and China without the approval of the Apex Bank's Board of Directors and the CBN Investment Committee. The special investigator on the CBN and related entities, Jim Obaze, found that the CBN governor lodged 543,482,213 pounds in fixed deposit in UK banks alone without authorization.
That's why, you know, at times I do say the leader of this nation don't really have the love of the masses in mind. So everybody sees the opportunity, sees the office that we're being elected to as an opportunity to embezzle money to make them and their family rich, even to their 10th generation, so that they will not lack.
Aside what Emefiele has cost the whole of Nigeria during the
cashless policy,
the cashless policy, so he could save this kind of money in UK.
In UK, out there. No wonder you see, if Nigeria is going to move forward, the hands of the foreigners must be cut off from this nation. Because we said they gave us an independence. At the end of the day, they are still the one who is in charge.
Exactly. When contacted, counsel for Emefiele, Matthew Bukar San, asked one of our correspondents to send him a text message. He has yet to reply to the message as of the time of filing this report. Meanwhile, Obaze submitted his final report tagged the report of the special investigation on CBN and related entities chargeable offenses to President Bola Tinubu yesterday. The report partly read, the former governor of CBN, Godwin Emefiele, invested Nigeria's economy, Nigeria's money without authorization in 593 foreign banks in the likes of United States, China, United Kingdom while he was in charge. All the accounts where the billions were lodged have all been traced by the investigator. In a letter dated July 28, 2023, cited by the Punch, the President Bola Tinubu had named a former executive secretary of the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria, Obaze, as the CBN special investigator. I think this investigator is really working hard.
The guy is really working because he has the backing of somebody who is backing him up.
Exactly.
Automatically, if the guy has the mind of working and nobody is backing him up, he might have been cautioned that you are going beyond your boundary.
Well, Emefiele, who is currently in Kuje Custodial Center, is being prosecuted for 1.2 billion naira procurement fraud. He has not been able to perfect the 300 million naira bail granted him by High Court of the Federal Capital Territory in November 22. However, documents obtained by correspondents yesterday indicated that the former Apex Bank governor might face fresh criminal charges over the handling of the CBN Naira redesign policy.
You know what normally pains me most in Nigerian issue is that at the end of the day, we only heard about the figure. At the end of the day, nothing will be done to this guy. Before you get to know, there are some set of cabal that benefited from the reigning of Emefiele. You see them lobbying in Asoro, telling Tinubu is our daughter, is our son, he's son of the soil. So you have to temper justice with mercy. At the end of the day, what happened? Emefiele will be free.
Well, Emefiele could be prosecuted for illegal issuance of currency under Section 19 of the CBN Act alongside Tunde Sabiu, a former aide to former President Muhammadu Buhari, and 12 top directors of the CBN. It was gathered that the Naira redesign policy was sold to Buhari at the instance of Sabiu and that the initiative was done without the approval of the board of the CBN.
Well, if not, you know, we don't have a constitution in Nigeria. If we have a constitution in Nigeria that really works, the constitution, the law that really works for the whole Nigerian, Buhari in question should also be invited for questioning.
Exactly, exactly. Well, I mean, Emefiele has done a lot to us in Nigeria, and I think he's supposed to be in the jail forever because so many people died in the course of
cashless policy.
But let's wait and see how it goes.
What the pregnant life? If you could recall, 2 days, I think 2 days ago, there was a news flying out there. You remember Donald Trump was the former president of the United States, the past president. Donald Trump came out to address the whole nation that he's not going to do handing over to Biden. At the end of the day, he left the Aso Rock, he left the White House without doing the handing over. Now, there was a case in court that restricted Donald Trump of contesting for the next election.
Wow.
Can that really happen in Nigeria?
It can never, because we have godfatherism. That's what we are doing in Nigeria. That's the practice in Nigerian politics. Well, let's move on to the next headline here. Iswap reportedly sacks police station in Bornu, kills policemen. The Islamic State's West African province, Iswap, terrorists have killed one policeman and carted away one vehicle during an attack in Gubio Police Division Office in Bornu State.
The division office was being attacked. If the division office was being attacked and they were not alive, they were not at alert, what happened to the rest of those masses that are walking out there without even having anything to defend themselves?
Well,
and this is not the first time of attacking a police station.
Exactly. Well, this was made known today by counter-insurgency expert and security analyst in Lake Chad, Zagazola Makama, in a post on his X account. According to Zagazola, the gunmen came on with 2 Hilux and several motorcycles before shooting, sporadically attacking the police divisional office. He wrote that sources confirmed that the police inspector paid the supreme price while engaging with the terrorists.
That's to show the level of the insecurity in our land. If a police division that is well equipped with arms and ammunition could be attacked.
So who am I?
Who are we?
Well, let's move on to the next one. CBN blames banks, POS operators for holding banknotes. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has cautioned deposit money banks and point-of-sale operators, POS, against holding banknotes as the naira scarcity persists a few days before Christmas. The Apex Bank's acting director of corporate communication, Sidi Lawal, made this known in a statement yesterday night. The CBN stressed that there is collusion between some deposit money banks and point-of-sale operators, affecting cash availability and disrupting the naira seamless circulation. So if we look at this cashless thing, well, you get to know that all these POS attendants, they are supposed to be checkmate, because most of them go to the bank, get the money, and they won't.
POS operator shouldn't be checkmated. The bank managers, the bank in question should be checkmated. Were they not the one that is giving them free hands to operate? Most of the bank managers are into business. They know what they are doing. In the sense that when the POS operator, they have a lot of them as friends. When they needed that money, it has a certain amount of money. Have you ever seen anybody for the past 2-3 years now that walks into the bank that he wanted to acquire for a loan based on the present condition of the country? Now, if you are applying for a loan, it has a percentage that goes to the bank manager's purse. Then, because before they could issue a loan to you, the bank manager might have shown interest in what they are giving out to you and what is coming back to his own pocket. Now, those ones are not happening in the country again. Now, the POS operator are coming into the bank. We're getting 2 million and 3 million, 5 million, an huge amount of
money. Just for them to do business.
Just for them to do business. And do you think the bank manager will just let go of his cash like that without anything in return?
Well, the CBN stressed that there is a collusion between some deposit money bank and point-of-sale operators affecting cash availability. According to CBN, they said it has commenced investigating the matter, warning banks and POS operators to desist from such act or face sanction. Now, I love the fact that they are making it hard on them. Putting pressure on the POS attendants.
The banks should they should put pressure on the banks managers. All the banks should be pressurized. Because if the CBN is releasing money to the banks, according to what they came out to say, if they are not lying to the whole to the whole country, if they are said they are putting at least those cars that will be, it should be traceable. They should work in. You remember some years back when the new note was being introduced. There are some banks in Ekiti there that refused to deposit the money to them. And why the CBN were saying they were giving this money to the banks. At the end of the day, they set up a committee, a team that went to those banks to verify. Live video, live coverage was shown where those people were holding those money. What are they holding them for? The POS operators.
Well, I feel the problem is still our government, because so many things in Nigeria has been abandoned because the government feels once they are getting money from the revenue,
they don't care about the masses.
Well, CBN has also advised Nigerians to use alternative payments platforms and channel their complaints via a digital platform provided in the statement. The attention of the Central Bank of Nigeria has been drawn to alleged collusion between some deposit money banks and point-of-sale operators, affecting unavailability of cash and disrupting the seamless circulation of the Naira. The CBN frowns at such inappropriate actions by certain individuals and is investigating the reported cases capable of undermining the smooth running of the economy. The CBN has therefore warned banks and POS operators to desist from such activities, as relevant sanctions shall be meted out to those found wanting. So I want to ask this now. Have you experienced anything like POS people giving you problem like there is no cash or trying to?
I don't patronize POS because okay. I do most of the transaction I did was on phone. So what do I need cash for?
Well, that's true, Sha, because people like us, we still, get cash on the streets. And yesterday, yes, it was yesterday. I wanted to collect 5,000 naira. No, on a normal day, it's 5,1. It's 5,100 naira. But now it's now 5,500.
5,500.
Some people are doing it 5,400.
That is the 10% of what you are getting.
Exactly.
They are using their money to buy those cash from the bank managers. So that's why they are overcharging.
Well, I feel the only thing we could do now is to pray. There's nothing Nigeria.
Prayer doesn't change anything.
But the government are not trying to.
You know how long Nigeria has been praying. Still, the country is not changing. The only thing we need is stepping out for an action. Take the future of this country back to us.
Well, meanwhile, members of the public are encouraged to use alternative payment channels as well as report any case of unauthorized activities such as capping and ordering by banks or POS agents to the CBN branch in their locations, or they can take it to the police station once they get to know that this.
If you take somebody now, what are you saying? You know the system of Nigeria, so don't get.
Sometimes when you
speak the truth and let the devil be ashamed.
We have people in our community, in our society that they have the cash. They are supposed to disperse it to people that come, but then they will be holding it and trying to make people
Are you saying about the POS operators?
Yes.
It depends on your choice. You go to the POS operator now, making a withdrawal. You needed the cash. If you are okay with their charges, you collect your money. Have you ever seen a POS operator holding cash, telling you he doesn't have the cash because he has somebody else that is going to give the money to? They are out there to make their own business.
Well, recall that for months, Nigeria in many parts of the country have continued to lament the cash shortage, despite CBN's assurance of its availability. So I don't know what is the way forward now, sir, because now we are getting to today is Thursday, Friday, tomorrow Saturday, Monday is Christmas, and people are still shouting out there.
Let me come in again and say the only way out. Forget about prayer. Nigeria has the most populated churches. We have the most populated church. Why do I put it?
Yes.
Go to America, they don't pray the way Nigerian prays. Their logo is God's first.
They can't pray because they don't have much problem like Nigerians.
Like Nigerians. What's the problem of Nigeria?
Poverty.
Our leader. Because they have mechanized poverty upon the masses, so you don't wake up early in the morning and think straight. What an average Nigerian can think of today is getting a Corolla car, for an Uber business.
Exactly.
Then after buying it, then you begin to deal with the madness of the Nigerian police checking point that is being mounted out there. Now, the only way forward is we coming out to take the future of this country, because no amount of prayer can change this country.
Well, I feel the youth, they should stand up, because I know people like you, like our fathers and mothers, I know they are weak. They cannot do like we can do. So I feel maybe Nigerians should just stage a peaceful protest talking about this cashless of the thing, cashless policy, because I don't know why there will be, I'll have money in my bank. And
at the end of the year, you'll be able to get it. That's the sixth step where we find ourselves. And let me give a word of advice to the leader out there. Those that are watching, or those that are still going to watch this program, that the lion is the king of the jungle does not mean he can't be shot down by the hunter's gun. That you are the leader does not mean, that you are the leader today does not mean you are not coming down to meet those people that you left behind.
That's true. Well, that's our word of advice from Ambassador. In the comment section, Oroduwa Funyisolami said, well done, sirs. Thank you. Bobo Rish said, hello, seats. Thank you. Onyiwala Okoyemi is watching, and Miss Mi Corazon said, Merry Christmas in advance. Same to you. And this is where we're going to be ending it on the show today. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on TikTok, on YouTube, on X account, on Facebook at Wisdom Yard Online TV. And don't forget that the sponsor for this show is still Nokpa Albers and King Victor Nigerian Enterprises. Go to Shop 2, Aulo Market, Shagamu. Get something worth of 20,000 naira and stand a chance to spin and win. I'll see you guys again. That will be on Monday, on Christmas Day. And I know maybe you should just try and send your chicken before I ask for it. Okay, Merry Christmas in advance to love our viewers all over the world, all around. I still wish, I'm still going to wish them Happy New Year in advance. But let's do Christmas, then after that we start wishing ourselves New Year in advance. Be good and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.